Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bid thee feed by the stream and over the mead. Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly bright. Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee, little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child, I a child and thou a lamb. We are called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee, little lamb, God bless thee. The Lamb was published in Songs of Innocence as a counterpart to The Tiger that was published in Songs of Experience. As already established in Nurse's song, poems in one collection would perfectly contrast poems in the other in terms of imagery, perspective and tonality. Like The Tiger, this poem also has religious undertones. The lamb is typically a sacrificial animal, a representation of gentleness and innocence in Christianity, but one needn't necessarily delve into the Bible to appreciate these lines. Written from a child's perspective, the song-like rhythm renders it as much a curious nursery rhyme as the choice of an accomplished reader of poetry. All of that is to say, this is a 16+ version of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Alexander Gilchrist, after all, warned his readers that Blake neither wrote nor drew for the many, hardly for work yesterday men at all, rather for children and angels, himself a divine child whose playthings were sun, moon and stars, the heavens and the earth. It is written in 2 stanzas of 10 lines each with a rhyme scheme of A-A-B-B. Since the poem intends to resemble a hymn, it is written in shortkeys, much like The Tiger. As common and accepted as iambs were in poetry, especially Romantic era poetry, a shortkey lends itself to musicality much more easily. A shortkey is a metric structure that consists of a stressed beat followed by an unstressed beat. The narrator or the child wonders who made the lamb and asks it if he knows. He wonders who gave it life and had it feed by the stream and over the meadows. Who gave it the delightfully soft fur that it has? Who gave it that voice, a voice that fills the valleys with joy? Who made the lamb? The narrator has the answers to his own questions in the second part. He says the creator goes by the same name as the lamb and of the same nature as well. Important to note here that the lamb was often an allusion to Jesus Christ. He became a little child is perhaps a reference to the popular story of Jesus being born in a stable to the Virgin Mary. The lines before the couplet at the end are important. He says now that the lamb and the child are called by his, Christ's, name. The child's curiosity is natural, but it is also representative of our desperation to answer the rudimentary rhetoric. How did the natural world become what it is now? And yet, despite the first stanza being only a series of questions, it does a brilliant job of creating the heavenly image: grass, white lambs, and blue clouds. That the questions are answered immediately in the second stanza makes it more a spontaneous outpouring of the poet's beliefs and less an open-ended afternoon contemplation. Repetition of phrases and lines, the very hallmark of a nursery rhyme, is prominent, as also is the use of enjambment, a literary device that lets phrases slide into the next line without punctuation. Mary had a little lamb, and his fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Scratch that. Blake saw a little lamb, and his fleece was white as snow, and everything that Blake believed in was personified in that lamb.